What is up, everybody? Welcome back, or welcome to Optimal Self Live. Those of you guys that it's welcome back, as always, thank you so much. Thanks for taking these minutes to join us, to be back. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being part of the community. And really just thank you for being on your journey to the best version of you, right? This is what it's about. You know, there's so much going on in this world. There's so many people out there that are going to try to knock you down. There's so many people out there that are going to tell you, different things about yourselves. But here's the truth. The truth is this. We've all got to stand in front of the mirror. We all got to look at ourselves. We got to look at our inadequacies. We got to look at our strengths and our weaknesses. And we got to figure out, how do we get on the journey to be the best version of ourselves? Not judgment of one another, but just the simple version of the best of you, right? And those of you guys that it's welcome to, well, welcome to Optimal Self Live. And all this is simple conversations in order for us to get onto the journey of being the best version of ourselves, of living to the life that you want, the life that you deserve, the life that you get to create. Not because of your upbringing, not because of your circumstances, not because of the people that you were born to or anything like that. That you truly get to be on a journey to being the best version of you. And I hope that you can embrace that. And I hope that you can see that. And my hope is that you can be part of this community and that you get a little bit out of this and that it allows you to grow and truly, truly be on that path. All right. And so today there's been a word that's came up in several of my meetings and several of my coaching calls. And it's something that I wanted to share with you guys today. And it's something very simple. And the word is values. And as we look at the word values, it's simply a person's principle or standard of behavior. And again, it's very important that we understand this, is that your behavior, right, is because of your belief system. Your belief system ultimately drives your behaviors, and your behaviors actually drive your results. So again, if you're not getting the results that you want, is it because of the behavior? Probably. But in order to change behavior, I have to change my belief. And that comes down to the values, right? What's important to you? Not what's important to me, not my values, not what I believe in. That has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with your values of what you want. And so again, values is very simple. It's your principle or standard of behavior, because your behavior reflects your values, right? Let me tell you this. When your values are clear to you, when you know what those values are, making decisions becomes very easy. Think about that for a second. The moment you get super clear on your values is the moment decisions start to become easy. Because when you are clear on your values, being able to say no to the things that are not in alignment with your values is simple. So what is it? What is it that you want to be? How do you want to be seen in the world? Who do you want to become? And maybe a lot of these things already are. And where do your values come? Look at your values today and ask yourself, where do they come from? Where do those values come from today? Are they somebody else's values? Is somebody else the one preaching to you? Did you grow up around whatever everybody else brought? And so everything that you're in now, or is it something that you can have independent thought on? Is it something that you can grow into? Because it doesn't have to be 100%. We don't have to agree with everything that we've ever been told. There's several things in my life that things have come up and the value wasn't there. And so I'm going to question those things. So don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to question it. Because I can tell you this, you want to know how your life gets easier? You want to know how your life gets better? Is the moment your values become yours. The moment that you can get in alignment with your values, it instantly becomes decision-making. It's instantly saying no to the things that don't matter to you or that aren't in alignment. It becomes easy. Because remember this, every single thing that you're saying yes to in your life makes it so that you have to say no to something else. So what is it that you're saying no to? But look more so at what are you saying yes to? And is it in alignment with who you are? So your action item, what I want you guys to do today is, and your takeaway for you today is, I want you to write down the words that describe who you want to be. I want you to write down the words that describe the values. Because I can tell you, I've done this with several clients. I've done it with major corporations where we've sat in rooms and we said, okay, individually, who are you? Because that's what we want to bring out. We want to bring out the best of you. We want to maximize your potential, who you are to your core. And the words that show up, just to give you guys some context, are integrity, character, passion, right? Possibilities. All these things come up, right? What do I want to give to the world? Who do I want to be? I want to be a person of character. I want to be a person of integrity. I want to be a person of passion and energy, right? And so if you write those things down, don't just write the word. First, start with the word. And then why is that word important to you? Why is that word best describing you and who you are? Because that's the moment, right? Now I can live, because the moment I see the word, the moment I know how it applies to me, now I can take that and I can live to those values, to being the best version of me, because those are in alignment with who I want to be and how I want to show up in the world. But the problem we have is most people don't have values. They don't know what to say no to. They don't know where to go. So decision making becomes hard because I don't know who I am. I don't know what I want to show up. But it's a little morbid, but I've done this with several people in some calls. And I'd say, if somebody's standing at the podium at your funeral, what do you want them to say? What are the words that you want them? How do you want them to describe you? To say you were X, Y, Z, right? They were always there for me. They were always passionate. Man, anytime. Like, what are the words? And when you can describe it, when you can say it, when you can write it down, now you can live it. Now you can bring it to fruition, because now you can get onto that journey. Now you can focus in on, that's who I want to be. That's who I want to become. That's who I want to show up in the world as. And the moment you do that, now you're in alignment with yourself. Now you're on the journey. Now you're starting to be your optimal self. Now it's not somebody else's version of you, because that's what most of us do. Most of us live our lives of what other people think we should be, people think we should do. Guess what? This community right here, you get to choose who you want to be. And guess what? We're going to support it. We're going to be right beside you, because be the best version of you. Because if you do, you're going to inspire others to be the best version of them, right? So your action item, write down the words. What are the words that best describe who you want to be? And then why are those important to you? Write out what it is. And then when you see that, when you see the word and you see why it's important, now be that person every day. Get in alignment with who you are down deep to your core, because that's where the truth is. That's where the best version of you is right now. It's inside of you. You don't have to be anybody different. You don't have to look any different. You don't have none of that. It's all bullshit. All you have to do is dive deep in to what's important, why it's important, and then be it, because it's already inside of you. All right? I'm gonna leave you with a little quote today. I thought it was really cool when I was doing values and I was going over some research, and it said, values are like fingerprints. Nobody's are the same, but you leave them all over everything you do. What values are you gonna leave all over everything that you do? And is it to inspire and help others and live to that, to the best version of you, so that you can inspire others to do the same? Because that's what's happening. So leave the world with those beautiful fingerprints. Leave the world with those beautiful values and be in alignment with it. So that's what they say about you forever. That's the legacy. All right. That's what I got for you today. All right. Values, the principles and standard of behavior. Make it yours. And as always, please, there's somebody in your life right now that is struggling. There's somebody in your life that maybe needs to hear this. Let them. Share it with them. Because that's what this is all about. It's about the people that we can touch. Pay it forward. Let's help each other. Let's stand for one another. Let's believe in one another. And let's build a community of people that actually want to see somebody else succeed. Build each other up. Don't break each other down. It's not worth it. Stand by each other and let that person soar. All right. And as always, jump over to optimalself.today. If you're in it, wherever you listen to podcasts, Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify, whatever it is, please hop on over and give us a like. Please comment. Love to see them. And as always, share it, because we don't know everybody, but you can get it to that next person, and maybe they can get it to that next person. And we can keep this thing growing. We can keep helping one another be on that journey. All right. Have an awesome, awesome night. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.